What up? How we doing, Will?
Good. Got
right.
some records here.
Yes, sir. Let's go through our January haul of adding new vinyl to our collection, shall we?
Yay. Okay. So the first thing I got was there's a new pressing of Nonagon Infinity that hit the streets, I guess. I wasn't aware of this one, but it seems like King Gizzard is doing some new pressings of their old stuff. So this is normally a 1 LP record. This is like their most famous. So I might look like a filthy casual showing this off. But it's got a second disc of demos and stuff, and the cover is pretty cool. It's like embossed there. That's different.
Oh, that's sweet.
The OG, that's pretty cool. I think the OG was also a gatefold like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Comes with a poster. Great album. I love all their stuff.
Heck yeah.
What'd you got?
Yeah, let me start with mine. My first thing to the collection is Something to Tell, the second album by Haim. So that was
Is it Haim or Haim?
I don't know. We'll have to look that up. I always call it Haim. Maybe it is Haim. Either way, I think it's Haim.
Yeah, which I think that's how Corey Haim spelled his name, but they're different people.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know. Either way, it's just a bunch of three sisters, I believe, and they're just fantastic. Their first album is, I think, the best, but this is up to par for sure. So I recommend getting the first one first, but then this is just as good if you need another album. Fantastic.
Cool.
And then I think it is a 45 speed.
Oh,
RPM.
interesting.
So, yeah, because we put it on. I love when we put it on and it's just like that really slow. I was like, what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, they
awesome
seem to be
album.
doing that now. Those 45 RPM like audiophile pressings
Yeah.
or whatever. Cool.
Alrighty.
The next thing I got was Rush Hemispheres, and I'm very angry how long it took me around to get to this Rush album. I'm a longtime Rush fan. I've grown up with Rush. But why I've never listened to Hemispheres in its entirety is because I'm stupid, dumb boy. The first, I love their album 2112. The 2112 song, which is an entire side, it's the entire first side of the record, is probably my favorite Rush thing. But the second half of 2112, I don't think is as strong as this album's second half. Similarly to 2112, our first song is Cygnus X1 Book 2 Hemispheres, a sequel to a song on the previous album. It is 18 minutes and 7 seconds, comprising of 6 different sections, including Apollo, Bringer of Wisdom, and Cygnus, Bringer of Balance. And it's this crazy story. It's this crazy sci-fi story. It's incredible. And then side 2, we go over to Circumstances and The Trees, which are just like 2 incredible regular length songs, but with a Rush proggy twist. And then we end on probably my favorite Rush instrumental, La Via Strangiato. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's about 10 minutes of instrumental proggy goodness. Yeah, I would recommend that to anyone that likes classic rock. If you're into prog, like Rush, of course. Yes, Pink Floyd, give that one a try.
Heck yeah. My second to add to the collection this month is Encanto. Me and my wife are big Disney fans, and when we saw this, we watched this movie like 10 times. When we have game night, we have it on like...
It's been on quite a few times.
few times. So, dude, this was like $17. So I was like, we're picking this up.
Nice.
So I love this music. It's so much fun. Lin-Manuel Miranda. He has some stinkers, but he also has some very good music. And this is one of the very good music. I love it.
Awesome. All right, my next couple, you'll see a trend. I've gone down kind of a rabbit hole. I'm sorry to say they're a new band for me, but that's Radiohead. I've gotten real into Radiohead the past couple of months, and I finally decided to pick some of their stuff up. The first one is Kid A, and you know what? I'll include Amnesiac in this because some people say Amnesiac is side B of Kid A. I really like Amnesiac. I might like it more than Kid A. Some of the songs, like packed like sardines in a crushed tin box, is just, man, it's so good. It's these weird beeps and bloops, but he's just talking about how he's a reasonable man. Get off his case. These two are so cool, but they're slightly different. They were released recently, I think 2021, as Kid Amnesia. So you got kind of both of them there. I'm like, they're 2 different records. I need to have them as 2 different records. So that's that.
Fair enough. Cool.
What's your next?
My next one is Dua Lipa by Dua Lipa. Her first album.
Nice.
We have her Future Nostalgia album, which is her second album, and I believe she only has 2 albums right now. Anyways, this one's good. I like Dua Lipa. This is definitely my wife's pick here. But she's got some good stuff for sure. This is like, I'm trying to think of one that's a big one.
She's got like she's like bringing that 80s synth kind of sound in
for
the
sure.
modern. Kind of started that kind of trend, right?
Yeah, and what kind of got me, what I really like about her was her concerts. Her concerts are fantastic. I went to her concert with Leah, and that was a great concert. She put on a great show because it was like she came out with her second album right before COVID, and then couldn't do any tours during COVID. So like in 2021, when COVID was kind of letting up, she did a tour and we went, and it was fantastic.
Awesome. Yeah, so my next, or my final, is another Radiohead. This is the big Radiohead album that everybody likes to say is their best album. There's OK Computer with Paranoid Android and Karma Police. Those are the 2 big hits from this. I really, really like this album. Still kind of vibing with the Kid A and Amnesiac stuff a little more. Kind of going down an electronic rabbit hole with the other New Gizzard album that came out recently, The Silver Cord, because that was an all-electronic album. So that kind of made me appreciate what Radiohead was doing more, and that's pretty cool. So I'm hearing some new stuff, getting into some new stuff, but yeah, that's a classic right there. And that's all I got.
Cool. And then my last thing here is my favorite of the haul, God of War Ragnarok. I wanted an instrumental, and I was like, I just want something in the background, and I was listening to some video game soundtracks, and this one is awesome. So I was like, I'm buying this. It's 3 LPs.
Interesting. Normally you see the 1, 2, or 4. 3's so does it have like a fold in the middle?
Yeah, fold in the middle.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then it's the vinyl itself is blue, translucent, and it's got like cool like symbols on the vinyl, like the Ragnarok symbols. And then I think it's like an hour and 10-minute album.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of an unusual length.
Yeah.
It's a 3rd disc.
Yeah. It's awesome music, awesome orchestra music, and it's just like that epic like story, and you just feel like you're going like up a mountain, through a forest, through the next song, through a desert, through the next song. Oh, it's awesome.
I love putting on instrumental stuff like when I'm just making dinner, or sometimes when I'm playing video games, if it's like an RPG that I'm grinding and I'm kind of done with the combat music, I'll throw on a record. Jazz, I find, is really good.
Yeah.
With that kind of stuff, throw on some Miles Davis, or I've got the Minecraft soundtrack. It's really fun to play Persona 5 with the Minecraft soundtrack.
See, I like doing it when I'm just like coding or working.
Yeah.
And I can just like focus while this epic music is just behind me, and it's just, oh, it's great.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's our haul for January
2024.
2024. So
see ya in February.
bye.
Bye.